Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. We're doing the extra men. That's the doubles icons and the decent singles players that did not get any card sets. Um, so these 32 men will be going for glory and all that. If they win these round of 32 matches, then they are definitely going to the Grand Men Tour, which will start in sometime in 2026. I don't know when. Of course, six men's card sets equals six men's tours. 6 times 16 is 96, so we would have 96 men and then 96 women. And even though they have four, we put 24 because we want fairness for men and women. 96 men, 96 women. So the fact of the matter is that we got this going. Yeah, you win, you're in. That's all the men have to do. We are going to be doing 6 matches today and 6 tomorrow. On the left side of the bracket, you see 8 matches, but there will be 2 that won't be done. The Renshaw Lott match and the Dixon Whedon match will be waiting till Friday because they're both like Dixon and Renshaw are English and all that. So those 2 matches get skipped. Our first match by proxy is Jeff Masters, who got seeded 13th. He got a first round bye, so now he will face John Van Ryn for a trip to the tournament. Van Ryn won the London Championships week 18. He beat Bob Bryan, Nina Dwight, and Roger Taylor, despite being down 2-1. Van Ryn had to beat Mark Knowles to get this far. Jeff Masters, he won the clay court in Indianapolis. Week 23. He beat Mike Bryan, Whedon, Cassell, McNamee, and Jocko to move on. So Masters getting a lucky break.
Quiet please, Van Ryn to serve.
And it's 15
First
minutes,
game. Play.
Stuff, just to let you know.
Out! Love 15. Love 30. 15-30. Out! Out! 30 all. Out! 40-30. Out! Game, Van Ryn. First game. Out! 15 love. 30 love. Out! 30-15. 40-15. Game, Masters. 1 game all, first set. Fifteen love. 30 love. 40 love. Out! Game, Van Ryn. Van Ryn leads 2 games to 1, first set. Out. 15 love. 15 all. 30 15. Out. Out. 40 15. Out. Game Masters. 2 games all, first set. 15 love. 30 love. 30 15. 40 15. Out. Game Van Ren. Van Ren leads 3 games to 2, first set.
Van Ryn's up 3-2. What's left is the Van Ryn shock Jeff Masters and move on. The answer is no. 7-6, 6-3. Masters takes down Van Ryn. So Jeff Masters is the first man to get a trip to the Grand Man Tour from the Extra Extra. He beats Van Ryn. The 13th seed moves on. Now, even though he beat Van Ryn, it's not over for Masters. I know he'll face Renshaw a lot in the round of 16. But it does matter because if you win this tournament for the men, you are guaranteed a spot from 1 to 6. In the first tournament, you're guaranteed a seed from 1 to 6. Even if you're like crappy and all that, you can still get a 6 seed. And then if you get runner-up in this tournament, you go from 7 to 12 no matter what. And then if you're third, you go 13 to maybe 16, but there's 18. Anyway, our next match is Juan Gisbert, the 12th seed against Peter Aldrich from South Africa. Gisbert won the players in Montreal. He beats Slobodan, Dom, Dixon, Whedon, and Woodbridge in Montreal just to get this far. And you got lucky, you got a bye to everything. Aldrich, pair semifinals in Sicily and the Victorian Open in the week 38. He was running out of time to qualify automatically, but lost to Dixon. He beat Jocko from Holland in 3 sets just to get this far.
Quiet please. Guibert to serve. First game. Play.
Gisbert and Aldrich. Here we go. Spectate. What am I doing?
15 love. 30 love. Out. 30 15. Out. 40 15. Game Guibert. First game. 15 love. 30 love. Out. 30 15. 40 15. Game Aldrich. 1 game all, first set. $15 love. 30 love, 40 love, 40 15, 40 30, game, Guibert. Guibert leads 2 games to 1, first set. $15 love,
Out. Out.
$15 all,
Out.
15 30, 30 all, 40 30,
Out.
game, Aldrich. 2 games all, first set.
After 14 minutes. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna go into the autoplay. Some time because we need 6 matches. And in the end, it was Gisbert. Wow, Gisbert winning, but it was close. 7-6, 7-5. Aldrich did not fall in fate. Well, Aldrich was the third last guy to be added to the 48-man roster. He was number 46, if you will. Aldrich may have lost to Gisbert, but I mean, Gisbert had to work for it. 7-6, 7-5. That's hard to do. Aldrich can take some prize money home and have some pride back to South Africa. Meanwhile, the 6th seed Keith Gleadhill will face Paul McAmee. Gleadhill's won 2 titles, that's why he's higher up on the rankings, because he's number 6, that's why he won. McAmee, 6 semifinals, including the US Open. Dude just couldn't finish it off. McAmee got to the semifinals in Brussels, losing to Art Larson. Got to the semis in Atlanta, losing to Gleadhill. That's his one and only match against Gleadhill. He got to the semis in Indy at the clay court. Lost to Masters, Jump Masters, that is. Went to the semis in the US Open. He shocked Hughes and Whedon and Renshaw to get there, but lost to Redenberg in 5 sets. Well, he actually came back from 2-0 down on Wheaton. Yeah, he had 4 straight 5-set matches. He actually was up 2-0 in Slobodan, almost choked it, but won the 5th set. Against Pat Hughes, he was down 2-0 and did the reverse sweep. Renshaw was down 2-1, coming back 2 more. David Whedon, he did the reverse sweep, and then Renberg couldn't do his job. And then he went to the semis in Auckland, second last week of normal qualification. He beat Zook and Van Rensburg, but lost to Slobodan. And then the last week of qualifying, he beat Woodford and Doles, but lost to Baddeley. He beat Art Larson just to get here, which was not easy. Gleadhill, 2 titles, winning one of the Grand Slams, the Wimbledon. He won Wimbledon. Didn't do that badly the other ones. He won Atlanta. And that, that tournament that he beat McAfee in the semis, he faced Gabor in the final and beat him in 5 sets. In Grand Slams, French Open, he beat Cassell, Woodford, and Larson to get his butt handed to him by Robredo. At Wimbledon, he beat Bupati, Pugh, Holcomb, Hughes, Larson, and then Gorman. Yeah, he had to win 11-9 in the 5th set against Pat Hughes just to get that far. Well, he was British. US Open, he got to the semis. He beat Mark Bryan, Dixon, Griffin. Although that was one hell of a match. The 5th set didn't go to time. Art Larson. And then against Tom Gorman, he ran out of steam and ran out of gas. And then lost to Owen Davidson in Australia.
Quiet please, Gleadhill to serve, first game. Play.
Who will win? I don't know.
Love 15,
Out.
15 all,
Out.
30 15, 40 15,
Out.
40 30, Game, Gledhill. First game. Love 15. 15 all. 30 15.
Out.
40 15.
Out.
Game, McNamee. One game all. First set.
1 through 7.
15 love. 30 love.
Out.
30 15. 40 15.
Out.
Game, Gledhill. Gledhill leads 2 games to 1. First set.
Out.
Love 15. 30.
Out.
15 30.
Out. Out.
30 all. 40 30. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, McNamee.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, Gledhill. Deuce. Advantage, McNamee.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, McNamee. Deuce. Advantage, Gledhill. Deuce. Advantage, McNamee.
Out. Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, McNamee. Game, McNamee. 2 games all. First set.
So, man, these two guys really going toe to toe. All right, so after all that, who won this match? Blade Hill, 6-4, 4-6, 7-6. McNamee almost pulled off the upset, but he didn't. Glade Hill wins. So the seeds are now 3 for 3. So Glade Hill with this one. He will face Shields Bear in the round of 32. Round 16, excuse me. All right, our next matchup is Ricky Renberg, who was given the 3 seed for winning 2 titles. He will face Todd Woodbridge, who's a great doubles player, but not really an offense of a singles star. Renberg won the U.S. Open and the Players' Championship Week 3. He didn't play in the first 2 weeks, which was weird. Then he beat Van Rensburg, Gorman, Dwight, Larson, and Baddeley to win. And then in New York, He was ranked 20. He beat Elting. He beat Huntington. He beat Lott. Then his first seeded player, Tom Bundy, he took down in 4. Then Paul McAfee in the semifinals, and then Tom Gorman in straights. The only problem he had, Huntington was the only problem he had. So yeah, he won 2 tournaments, and now Toddy Woodbridge, who was the one of the last ones picked. He made it to semis in Stockholm, Madrid, and Switzerland, and actually made the finals in Montreal. No Grand Slam singles match wins, but yeah, he went in Montreal, beat Mahout, Elting, Stoker, and Fitzgerald. Stoker. And just Bearer, he lost in the final too. He thought he had a chance, but no, he didn't.
Quiet please. Renneberg to serve. First game. Play.
Here we go.
Out. Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 15-30. 30 all.
Out.
40-30.
Out.
Game. Renneberg. First game. 15 love. 15 all.
Out. Out.
30-15. 40-15. Game. Woodbridge. 1 game all. First set.
Out.
15 love. 30 love.
Out.
30-15.
Out.
30 all. 40-30. Game. Renneberg. Renneberg leads 2 games to 1. First set. "15 love. 15 all.
Out. Out.
15-30.
Out.
15-40.
Out.
Game. Renneberg. Renneberg leads 3 games to 1. First set.
I think he's gonna play. Renberg got 3-1. Will autoplay. And see that he wins 6-7, 6-2, 6-4. So Woodbridge almost pulled it off. My 2 Woodies are out, and Renberg wins his trip to the Grand Main Tour. He wins 6-7, 6-2, 6-4. Our 4th wild card. That's the 4th wild card. Our 5th one, we have to skip Dixon because of English. Our 5th one is Owen Davidson, the 11th seed, versus Nick Mahout. Davidson wins the Grand Prix de Madrid, beating Flax, Lozo, Taylor, and Fitzgerald all in straight sets, and he finally loses a set to Gisbert. But thankfully, though, Taylor, he beats Gisbert. He got to Australia round of 16, losing to George Lott in 5. Nick Mahout, lots of semifinals. 5 semifinals. He went to the semis in Milan, losing to Grosjean, his fellow Frenchman. Monte Carlo, he went to the semis, losing to Roger Taylor. Then the next semifinal was in Forest Hills, losing to Davidson. Sturman and Davidson lost in the final. And then no semis till Geneva when he went up against Lozel and somehow lost. And then he went to the semis in Brisbane, losing to Dom. He did beat Herb Baddeley, which was a big win over Baddeley to move on to this stage.
Quiet please. Mahut to serve. First game. Play. "15 love." 15 all. 15-30.
Out.
30 all. 40-30. Game. Mahut. First game. "15 love."
Out.
30 love.
Out.
40 love. Game. Davidson. 1 game all. First set. Love 15. Love 30.
Out.
Love 40. Game. Davidson. Davidson leads 2 games to 1. First set. "15 love."
Out.
30 love. 40 love. Game. Davidson. Davidson leads 3 games to 1. First set.
So 3-1 Davidson. So does he win? Yes, he does. He beats Mahout 6-2, 6-4. So Davidson moves on to the next round. Not so sweet. Grosjean number 8, facing my boy Canada's own Daniel Nestor, who's got 1 win out of every 3 matches, if you will. There's only one grass match, and that was to qualify for this tournament. We went to 3 quarterfinals in Montreal, Stockholm, and Brisbane, and the semis in Tokyo, but other than that, good luck. It beat Warwick, Case, and Woodbridge to face Hope Morden to lose. Oh yeah, and he actually beat Randolph Lysett to get here, pissing off British fans who want him to lose to Grosjean.
Quiet, please. Nestor to serve. First game. Play.
So yeah, Grosjean won the Milan Trophy in Week 7. Got to the Australian final. So yeah, he beat Davidson, Stoker, Hackett, Mahout, and Mirny. Did Mirny get in? Yeah, Mirny got in, right? Yeah, he lost. All right. Anyway, he did get to Australia. It's round of 64. He beat Knowles. He beat Grab. He beat Roger Taylor. What? Tom Corbett. What? David Wheaton. What? And then in the final, he lost the wrench on 5.
Love 15. 15 all. 15-30.
Out. Out.
15-40.
Out.
Game. Groyon. First game.
Out.
15 love. 15 all. 15-30. 15-40. 30-40.
Out. Out.
Deuce.
Out. Out.
Advantage. Nestor.
Out.
Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Nestor. Deuce.
Out.
Advantage. Groyon. Game. Groyon. Groyon leads 2 games to love. First set.
Right. So Grosjean up 2-0.
Out. Out.
15 love. 15 all. 15-30. 15-40.
Out.
Game. Groyon. Groyon leads 3 games to love. First set.
Grosjean's gonna take down Nestor. Like you kind of figured. I mean, Nestor's time was gonna be short. Oh yeah, 6-2, 6-3. Not even close. Nestor was the 64th and last guy, 48th and last guy. I pretty much heard it. I mean, national pride, but Grosjean wins. Well, that's kind of a yawn fest, if you ask me, with the 6 wildcard matches. Because all 6 seeds that competed, number 13, 12, 6, 3, 11, and 8, all won. So Grosjean will now have to face Owen Davidson to try to improve his standing. But yeah, Dixon and Renshaw are going to wait. Yawn. But yeah, not much you can do. Only 2 of those 6 wildcard matches went to 3 sets. Gladehill over McNee and Renberg versus Woodbridge. Woodbridge actually had the better chance to upset a seed. He won the first set. The other guys, no sets. Well, McAfee won the second set against Gladehill. But that's all there is to it. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.